Hi everyone, this course is going to be all about using generics in TypeScript. Now, what exactly are generics? Well, we already know it's usually a good idea when we write software to make our code reusable and more flexible. But in a strictly typed language like TypeScript, there's also a way to make our typings more reusable and more flexible, and that is with generics. So in this course, we're going to go through three key functionalities: a generic search, a generic sort, and a generic filter. And we're also going to see how we can use generics to create generic components in React, where the typing will be looked at and we'll be able to generate UI components just from the types alone. So this course was a lot of fun for me to record, and even during some lessons, I was surprised at the power of TypeScript and its IntelliSense in the editor. So I hope you join me on this course and hope you have a lot of fun. In lesson 2, we scaffold our project, defining the Node and NPM versions we will use and using Create React App to bootstrap our application. In lessons 3 and 4, I show basic examples of what generics look like in TypeScript and when to use them and what benefits they provide. In lesson 5, we set up mock data for our application with 2 different types which we'll use throughout the course. In lessons 6, 7, and 8, we build out our generic search, writing the function itself, a UI component for it, as well as a fun optimization. In lessons 9 and 10, we continue on with generic sorting and a UI component for it. In lesson 11, we take a step back and add some bootstrap styling to our app to make it more test-friendly. In lesson 12, we return to finish up the generic sorting. In lessons 13, 14, and 15, we build out our final main functionality, generic filtering. In lesson 16, I show a neat feature of React, which is render props. We can have our children be a function. In lesson 17, we pull everything together and organize all our generic functionality into one orchestrating generic component. In lesson 18, I show how to use TypeScript's extract keyword as one final optimization to the generic sort function we wrote. And lesson 19 is the conclusion and course review. I also want to mention that this course is geared more towards intermediate to advanced TypeScript developers. Generics are a pretty advanced component of the TypeScript language. And I don't go over the basics of TypeScript, like what an interface is or what an enum is and how to do that in TypeScript syntax. I do spend 2 lessons at the beginning of the course on a few basic examples of generics, but that's just a warm-up to get started and not as complex as what we'll get into later in the course. And like always in all my courses, for each lesson, I have a GitHub branch of the code that we did for that lesson. So I hope to see you guys in the next lesson. And if you decide to take the course, I hope you have a lot of fun. So hope to see you there, guys. Take care.